So it appears I have an Ionic current control misfire. So let's get it in the garage and check it out. So about a week ago, I got a number 5 cylinder misfire. I'm about due for plugs and coils anyhow, so I went ahead and changed them all out, put it all back together, see what I get. Hoping to get lucky. Not so much. So it threw another misfire on cylinder number 5 yet again. So now I had to swap the Iconics to determine that was it, and so here's what that looks like. Okay, so number 5, of course, is the rear one on the passenger side for US cars, so the right side of the car. This, of course, is the connector for it. So you loosen up the control module, and then you pull the pin underneath here, and that lifts it right off. So what I did was take this one off and swap them and see if the misfire followed the control module. And sure enough, it did. Number 10 became the misfire. So now I put that one back in its place because I know that one's good, and now I replace this one. So I found this one online for 200 bucks, and I'm going to give it a go, and let's see how smart I am. Okay, there you have it. Fired right up, no miss, no engine codes. Everything's looking good there. Now I did reset the adaptives and the timer for the plugs, that way the computer knows it's been done. And I used my Pro Tool, so I couldn't record that because I gotta use my phone to use my Pro Tool. Alright, so I'm gonna let her idle for a little bit and see what happens. Okay, drove the car for about half an hour. It drove great, no check engine light, no misfire, no knock, no nothing. One thing I did notice though, with the spark plugs and the new coils, it seems to run a little crisper. And it's funny how things very slowly degrade and you don't even notice it. It ran smooth and idled smooth before, but now it's just a hair smoother. So I'm kicking back, having a little victory smoke, enjoying my labors. So let's see, I used I used the NGK Platinum spark plugs, and I also used these Arc Auto red top high voltage coils, solely because I've heard and read that Bremys are having a lot of failure problems, a lot of quality control problems, and the factory even stopped using them. And everything I've read is the factory, the replacement ones that they're using at dealerships and such aren't quite as hot as the Bremys used to be back in the day when these S85s were new. So I figured, I'll be the guinea pig. I'll try something else. They came with a warranty. The price was good. The quality looked like it was there. So, snapped right in, plugged right up, everything like it was supposed to. Car kicked right over. I used my Pro Tool from Beamer Geeks with the Thor dongle. So I had to use my phone to do that, so I couldn't record that portion. So sorry about that. But nonetheless, a pretty straightforward job. But when chasing misfires, you're going to pull your hair out. So if that didn't solve the problem, then you got to start moving the coils to see if the misfire follows the coil. Then you'll know it's the coil or the wiring or something. Maybe you got a rodent living under there while it sat and chewed up some wires. Heck, who knows? Mine's a 2010 and it's almost 15 years old now. You know what I mean? So these cars they're not the youngest thing on the block anymore. So we got to pay attention to that and all the silly old car failure points. Other than that, everything went super well. So please like, share, comment, subscribe. If you have any questions, ask away. I usually respond very quickly within the hour. And then, we'll see where the next project takes us. Hope you have a good one.